you guys doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good. Fire away.
Why did we still have mic'd up segment with Jalen? Why did you ask him if he was fearless?
I read a book called Victory Favored the Fearless, and obviously Jay was mic'd up, but I asked a couple guys that, and I think it's a really good book. I read it, so I was just wondering, do you think you're fearless or not? He had a hell of an answer.
Well, what's your takeaway from the book?
My biggest takeaway from the book is being okay with adapting and attack and adapt. That was like the biggest thing that I took from it, is that's how I want to focus on this whole camp. Is everything I do, if I'm messing up, I make a mistake, do it full speed. Go out there, try and make plays, do it full speed, attack, and whatever happens, adapt and be ready for whoever. Trusting your faith. No need to have fear when you have faith. And that's kind of like the message that I took from the book.
And what's your answer if that question's posed to you?
Yeah, I believe I'm fearless. I really do believe so. But I do think, like in the book, so the book is about a boxer. I think it's a fictional character. And it's about a boxer, and he's going through his career and have a tough career in the beginning and have his highs and his lows. So I think within your highs and lows, you're going to have those moments where you question yourself and you lose trust in your faith, but you always got to find ways to get back. And I think the book illustrates a really good job of how to continue to try and improve every single day and get better. And when you have that mindset, when you trust in your work you put in, when you trust in your faith, you can truly live your life and go out in whatever your profession is and truly do it at a fearless level.
Do you have any other go-to books that you would say have been really influential?
I don't really have no other go-to books, but got a lot of time on my hand in camp right now. When I'm done, if you guys got any books you want to request to me, I'm willing to try it out.
What do you like from some of the younger guys, like David Price, Milton, Nichols? What have they shown? What have you had conversations with them about?
I couldn't. I heard the young guys, but I didn't hear you.
Younger running back.
Oh, young running back. Oh, I think they're great. I think we got a really good running back room. It's funny. Like I was asking some of these guys, it was like, how much you run for in college? And the numbers were crazy. It was like, oh, I led the league. I led college football. That was Lou. Ty, he had like 900 in the span of 6 games. Kendall had like 900. Obviously, I went on Will. I didn't know Kenny was second, basically runner-up to Najee for the Doak Walker Award when he in college. So when you look at our room, we got a lot of talent, a lot of depth, and I think they're really doing a good job of coming out and competing, pushing me every single day, pushing each other to get better. But I also think that starts with Coach. Singleton, he's doing a really good job too.
What have you liked what you've seen out of Will so far?
He's smart. He's really super, super smart. I mean, he scored like a 1450 or something like that on the SAT. I think now it's like a 2-part. When I took college, it was like a 3-part. So it's like now it's like a 2-part. So like a 14, like that's like insane. I guess 16 or 1500 is like the highest. But the way that he asks a lot of questions, kind of like how I was when I was a rookie. I try to come in and ask as many questions as I can because try to soak in so much so you can go out there and perform at a high level. And you could tell that he loves the game and he goes out there and he plays with passion and he pushes himself every single day and he's always trying to improve and always trying to get better. And when you have that mindset, the rest is going to take care of itself, I believe.
I know the public practice was not a game, but as someone who's been in that stadium quite a bit, on the other side, what was that experience like for you?
That one was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I already knew like how much love this city has for not only this team but all the teams around here. But for a practice to have 50,000 fans is truly insane. So thank you to all those fans that came out and showed love and support. That's big. It helps us as a team, man, and it makes us want to go out there. It's like it kind of get like a college feel again. Like when I was in college, like you don't want no one to come to Beaver Stadium and get a win there. You get that feel here. It's like how much every week is, but how much more it even means when you're playing in the link. So like I said, thank you to everyone that showed up, but it definitely meant a lot, and you could just see how much love and support the fans have for not only our team but all the teams in the city.
How's that process going when you're getting up with the timing in terms of like screens and those outside runs with you and the offensive line? Chemistry thing goes like.
Yeah, I mean that all comes with repetition. I think I'm getting a really good feel for those guys up front right now. I think we're running the ball pretty well. But like I said, there's always things you can improve, you can get better on. But that comes with reps and practicing with each other and trusting each other and how I like talking to them, seeing what they like, what they don't like. You know what I mean? And also seeing how we can play with the defense with the way that Stout and Kellen, all those guys are scheming it up and putting us in positions to be successful.
What's it been like to
reunite with Nick Gates here, get another opportunity, knowing everything he's been through in his career?
Yeah, Nick Gates is one of my favorite, not only football players, but people in general. We came in the same year. He was undrafted, so I seen all the work that he put in and then see how, that devastating injury that he had and, make a promise to himself that he's going to come back and be better. And then when I was with New York, he was a real big piece to come in when he was playing on that line of why we were able to have success that year. He had that grit, that toughness. He's not the biggest guy. He's not the most talented guy on the football field. But one thing you know about Nick Gates, he's going to go out there, he's going to fight and compete for you. So I think that matches what we're trying to provide for this team. And, like I said, I don't make those decisions, but I'm happy to have him here. And second I saw him working out, I ran him over and hugged him like a little kid. But, yeah, like I said, happy for him to be here.
What was the feeling like for you coming out of the other tunnel at the lake? Because even when you were at Penn State, you guys came out with visitors tunnel, right, for that first game when you were there?
Yeah, yeah, true. That's a good point. I try to forget about that game because we lost. Yeah, it was crazy. Ran out and I got a lot of love, which I've kind of seen through social media and the fans that I have met. But right there, when I was running out and see the way that the fans and the crowd reacted, not only to me running out, to how everyone ran out, and when they announced the guys, it's like I'm telling you, it's like college. Like, if you ask anybody, when you leave college, like football, NFL is, don't get me wrong, it's a whole nother level. But like the stadiums and environment, you never really get that college feel, and you get that here. And I'm excited to have that, and I'm excited to go out there and play for those guys and play for this fan base, and every week try to give them 100% and try to compete at a high level for them.
Saquon, what's it like when you have Devontae, you have AJ, and Dallas, who can all get the ball as well as yourself, as far as like being an offense where everybody seems to be happy and like sharing the ball like you have been so far?
I couldn't hear the second part. I heard Devontae, me.
Just like everybody being able to share the ball, like how hard is that in a situation like this?
I don't think it's hard. I mean, it's not hard at all because what's the most important thing? And that's winning football games. And I think we all have that mindset. We want to go out there and win. So we're willing to do whatever it takes to win games. And I think last time I was up here, I said there might be some games where I got to watch Devontae and AJ and Dallas and all those guys and Jalen throw the ball 40 times and throw for 400 yards. And I got to buckle up and pass pro as best as I can. And there's going to be some games I might have to carry the ball 25, 30 times. When your goal is to go out there and win and compete for a championship, and that's actually what you want to do, it doesn't matter how you get it done. And I think we have those guys that's in this locker room who share that same mindset. And when you're all playing a high level, if you want accolades, that kind of comes along with it. But the main thing is to win football games, and I think we have that mindset here.
As you've spread out as a receiver in practice, who have you enjoyed most going against in coverage?
I don't know. I think I will give a shout out to our defense. It's been good. We go back and forth. They got a lot of talent over there. Every single day, you going out there and you competing at a high level. It's just gonna make the game a lot easier. So I don't have one favorite person, I would say, but whether it's running routes, whether it's pass pro, whether it's getting thudded up, whether it's trying to make people miss, I think every single day we're coming out and we're competing at a high level and pushing each other. And I think that's gonna make Sundays, Friday, we play Friday this year, and Monday and Thursdays a lot easier.
You mentioned Kenny and Will a little bit earlier. You've had a lot of success as a receiver coming out of the backfield. What do you see from those guys in the receiving?
Yeah, I think they do a really good job. Kenny, he's a really good all-around football player, all-around back. He can do it all. There's not any weakness to his game. He can pass pro. He can catch the ball. He's really good in space. Smaller back, I guess you could say. He's good in between the tackles. And I'll say same thing with Will. Obviously, as a rookie, there's things that you're trying to learn, and you're getting your feet underneath you. And he's doing a really good job with that too. But I think once he figures it out, it's going to be the same thing with him. He can run any route.